you know, all my children is responsible for my entire life. And when I don't like say that lightly, I mean, I met my husband on all my children. I had my children on all my children. I got this job in standing in my dressing room on all my children. It's like, that is responsible for my entire life. And I'm not being glib when I say that.
Well, it's great to see you two. I know you got a big week ahead of you with your virtual road trip. So let's get to it. What do the two of you miss most about traveling? And when this is all over, what's the first place you'd love to escape to?
Oh my gosh.
I want to retire in Palm Springs. So I'm very excited that I'm getting a jump start on this. I'm going to take a virtual real estate tour to go with our virtual show.
Kelly, actually, a photo was sent in from a viewer of Kelly's home that she's going to purchase from this viewer because she liked the backyard so much. So that's her plan.
What about you, Ryan? Where do you want to go?
I want to go to beaches. I actually want to go overseas.
Yes.
I would love to go have some really good Italian food. I would love to gallivant, go far away.
Ryan's going to be the Where's Waldo of... we're gonna rename Ryan Waldo because we'll have a hard time following him.
Yeah,
that'll be the next week on live for sure. Okay, so you guys are visiting Palm Springs, of course, Kelsey. You're getting your virtual tour of your future retirement place. Austin, Miami. I'm disappointed Nashville's not in the mix, but that's okay. But when you guys do travel, what do you like to indulge in? Is it the beaches, the sights, the food? What is it exactly?
Very easy.
I have to say that the Consuelos family, we like to go off the beaten path. We try to not have a schedule, and we follow where the people that live there teach.
Yeah.
So we tend to, instead of relying on, say, like what a travel agent would recommend or what a travel company might recommend, we tend to ask local people, where do you like to eat or where do you like to go? And we sort of we wander. We're
spontaneous.
We're nomadic and spontaneous when it comes to travel.
Whereas I only travel for the food. Like, I love to pick places that have great authentic
restaurants. The guy who likes to eat air?
I love air. Air is great. I feel it's necessary.
A glass box of air every now and again keeps him on track.
Unlike Kelly, I will plan my meals for months before I take a trip.
I like it. I like both of your styles. It's good. I want to know the rest of your style though, because you know how I love to play a game with the two of you. So we're going to play a game. If Kelly and Ryan went on a road trip, are you ready for it? It's a speed round. One word answer if possible, guys. Okay. If the two of you took a road trip, who would drive?
I would drive. Okay. I don't trust her driving. Doesn't drive that much. So that's settled.
Who would be singing in this car?
Singing.
Ryan.
100% more rapping, but yes, I would be. Actually, and the two of us like to sing some 80s love songs.
Yeah. And hey, Ryan, as long as you're not dancing, buddy, as long as you're not dancing.
I can't dance.
Rachel, I just want to say one thing. I do believe that Ryan now has me confused with somebody else.
No. Kelly and I love to sing Air Supply, Foreigner, Barry Manilow. We do it well as a duo.
Barry, I'll give you Barry.
Okay. Or
Barry.
Hall & Oates?
Hall & Oates.
Hall & Oates. All right, fine.
Who's the backseat driver?
Me.
Kelly.
And also the front seat driver, by the way.
All the drivers. Who would be getting more texts from the family?
Wait. More texts from
Ryan's family?
From my family?
That would be me.
Would Kelly be getting more texts from her family, or would Ryan be getting more texts?
Let me explain how it works. My family texts Kelly more than me. So Kelly would get texts from her family and my family.
I love it.
But we're usually, all of our texts are discussing Ryan in some way.
Naturally, right? Of course. Finally, who would post the most on their social media?
Kelly Ripa.
Me, of course.
Yes.
Without a doubt. Now, Kelly Ripa, what do you make of the fan excitement of the development of Pine Valley? Everyone's stoked about it. And why was now the right time?
Oh.
And what was the last part?
Why is now the right time?
I just feel like, in the grand scheme of everything being what it is, soap opera fans are the original super fan. You know, soap opera fans predate Comic-Con. They predate even American Idol. They predate all of these super fandoms of super fandoms. And so I just feel like there's so much rich storytelling left to do. And, you know, All My Children is responsible for my entire life. And when I don't like say that lightly, I mean, I met my husband on All My Children. I had my children on All My Children. I got this job standing in my dressing room on All My Children. It's like, that is responsible for my entire life. And I'm not being glib when I say that. I mean that. So it's been something we've talked about for years, believe it or not. When All My Children went off the air, I was devastated, not for myself because I had left the show by then, but I was devastated for the fan base because it means so much to them.
It's true about the soaps. I owe my career to Ryan's Hope.
Yeah. And Your Name.
Wasn't that one of the soaps
yes,
back in the day?
And Your Name.
Yes. Yes, yes, exactly.
You do owe a lot to American Idol, Ryan Seacrest, and you guys are back for another season, and you guys are having so much fun. The talent, I feel like every year it gets better and better, and of course, I feel like that's a little cliche to say, but my gosh, last night was amazing. How much fun do you have with the three judges?
The judges now are so comfortable with each other that they can say anything. I mean, they trust each other. They can say anything to each other. 40% makes the show, then there's a lot that they can't put on TV. So they have a good time. But the talent that comes in, and I'm always impressed by, you know, the story of a guy who's working at a factory, who's never really sung before in front of people, and he walks in, he's got this amazing voice. And that, to me, is what the essence of American Idol is.
Yeah. And I just love seeing the chemistry between all four of y'all. What's the best part about being on the road with them during the audition process, Ryan?
Well, I mean, first of all, they're superstars, so it's kind of fun for me to hang out with three superstars. Lionel is the most amazing, nicest human being you'll ever meet and spend time with. Katy has a wicked sense of humor, and Luke has a lot of beers.